I'd have to get back to you on that. No, I wasn't able to finish that either. I don't know. I guess the time just got away from me. I'm sorry. I'll see if I can throw something together before Wednesday. Yeah, I can see why you're frustrated. No, I understand. I'll do my best.
Hey, did Justin get a hold of you?
Yeah, I just got off the phone with him.
A little personal advice. It's best not to be on his bad side. And right now, you are definitely on his bad side. If it were me, I'd do whatever it took to make this thing right.
He wants me to put 3 reports together for him by Wednesday, but I just don't know if I can do it.
Don't sell yourself short. Just put in a late night today and tomorrow. I have faith in you. You'll crank it out.
I have my meeting at the Kingdom Hall tonight. I don't want to miss it again.
Ethan, seriously, we need to talk. Not just a boss-employee talk, but as friends. Listen, I'm so sorry about your family. There's nothing I can see to make it better. I know that. Personally, I've seen enough tragedies like this happen to good people that I gave up on God a long time ago.
This wasn't God's fault.
All right. I respect your feelings about it. All I know is you always went to church and you were always taking time to preach your gospel. If it were me, I'd be asking God why he didn't protect my family.
It doesn't work like that, Zane.
Like I said, you believe what you want. It just seems like your God isn't helping you cope with this.
You don't understand.
You're right. You're right. I don't. It's your personal business. But when Alex had his little tragedy, you know what helped him to cope? His work. He threw himself into it. It kept his mind busy. He's a good guy, Alex. I'm sorry if I crossed the line. I'm just concerned about you, Ethan. You've got a nice way with people. And you've been getting us a lot of accounts. But you know, with your energy issues, if you can't find a way to pull it together soon, I'm not sure what I'll be able to do to keep you here. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand.
But hey, if you ever need someone to talk to, don't hesitate to call me.
Thanks.
I'm so glad we found out that Amy is here at the hospital with Ethan.
Amy, we came as soon as we heard you were here. Can we get you anything? Something to eat or drink?
No, thanks. Not right now. Ethan should be finished with the doctor any minute.
Ethan's been so amazing through all of this. We even heard that he placed a tract with one of the nurses here.
That's my Ethan.
I just feel rotten for him, though. I thought you said his checkup went well.
Both of us have really been out of it these past few weeks. But we just thought it was the grief and the stress of it all. The doctor said that he noticed a little irregularity in one of Ethan's exams, though. So we ran another one to confirm it.
You mean?
The good news is we caught it early. But the doctor said that Ethan can expect a pretty steady decline in energy. We're just trying to figure out what his options are.
Man, I remember when Ethan was about to become a circuit overseer. This is just awful. This stuff usually happens to, people who spend all their rent money on booze and cigarettes and lottery tickets. And then the next thing you know, they're out on the street and can't recognize people. But you guys, it seems like you always had everything together. Unless you were, hiding something. It just shows you how fragile life is, huh? There are no guarantees. We're just here today, gone tomorrow. Doesn't even matter how hard we try. Like this bug. Didn't even know he was alive. Makes you wonder what Jehovah really thinks of all the stuff we do.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks for coming, Bill.
Hey, that's why we're here. Go for a little encouragement. I know this is a tough situation, but you'll make it through.
You know it's tough? Tell me, do you know how tough it is to walk into a morgue to identify your little girl? How tough it is to keep expecting to hear your father's comforting voice?
We're so sorry, Amy. Really. We didn't mean to.
Yeah, Amy, please, try to calm down.
Why should I? You talk about making it through. But what about now, Bill? Huh? What are you going to tell me about right now? Oh, Ethan, what are we going to do? I know that Jehovah doesn't cause these calamities, but I thought we were doing everything right. But what good is it if all our dreams just go up in smoke in an instant?
Well, let's focus on what we do have. First of all, we have Jehovah, and that's everything.
I just hope I can count on that, Ethan. But I feel so guilty. I should never have sent Lena off to the store like that with Dad. She was only 12. She was such a happy girl. And I feel as if everyone else thinks it was my fault too.
Who could possibly believe that any of this is your fault?
Ellie, I know you consider the source, but even Bill insinuates as much. He gets me so depressed. I really let him have it yesterday.
Come to think of it, Zane even implied that I was somehow at fault right before he fired me. But something's really wrong with all their reasoning.
What do you mean?
Remember what Jesus said here in Luke chapter 13? Look at verse 4.
Or those 18 upon whom the tower in Siloam fell, thereby killing them. Do you imagine that they were proved greater debtors than all other men inhabiting Jerusalem?
No, indeed, I tell you, Jesus answered in verse 5. Those people who died weren't being punished for their mistakes. Accidents happen. We've been through this before, Amy. You're an excellent mother.
We prayed for Jehovah to protect them. Why didn't Jehovah answer us? I guess Bill's right. He said there are no guarantees.
Does Jehovah do bad things, Daddy?
No, of course not, Huey. Mommy and Daddy are just trying to understand some things, that's all. Sometimes things happen that are hard to figure out.
I know, but when you and Mommy do things without telling me why, is that bad?
No, none at all. Jehovah doesn't have to explain every detail of what happens in life. Besides, it would take us forever to figure some things out.
I can never understand forever anyway.
You have given birth to a wise child. But some things are clear, even now. I've been rereading the book of Job lately, and something that impresses me about his story is that while we may not be shielded from tragedy, if we are faithful like Job was, Jehovah won't forget us.
Jehovah never forgets.
Bill told you that there are no guarantees, but actually some things are guaranteed. Jehovah guarantees to safeguard us spiritually. Psalm 91 says, "Because you said, Jehovah is my refuge, no calamity will befall you." But is that a promise that a servant of God will never suffer any physical harm?
No, I realize that. Many faithful ones have had to suffer.
Right. But Jehovah's promise isn't meaningless. The protection is real. Jehovah did protect Lena and Grandpa spiritually. He safeguarded their relationship with him. They were serving him faithfully right up to the time of their death. Their future life prospects are secure in his loving hands.
Oh, I'm keeping Lena and Daddy with me in my heart.
I am too, and so is Jehovah. Moreover, he can do something about it. He will. He yearns to.
For the work of his hands, they will have a yearning.
He will call, and they will answer.
Exactly. There are so many rich lessons in the book of Job. But Jehovah's questions at the end are what I love the best. I think it will help us a lot in the next few weeks if we really study those chapters. Huey, can you draw some pictures tomorrow of a zebra and an ostrich? Jehovah is going to teach us some important lessons by means of those animals.
That'll be cool, Dad.